Hi Garrett, it's Bruce from A&A Backflow Technologies, home of the YXEbackflowguy. Sorry, I said I would send you some stuff, but anyway, thanks for the conversation tonight. I had lots of fun. This is my kit. Basically, it kind of sits like that. Um, anyway, sits like that, and then I just carry it with the hand. Yeah. So I'll show you how I have it set up. Bucket, and my notepad, my binder, whatever it's called. Anyway, this is something my wife made up for me. So it has all the information I need for each backflow on here. So instead of trying to take the big report and filling it out on site, I can just do this. And when I get home, I do the report. I find that really works really easy for me. You know, everybody will find their own way. And then a bucket, because you'll need a bucket with you. Okay, so in my kit, the main kit is I have my toolbox, and in here I have a crescent wrench, wire cutters. Those come in handy for cutting cable ties. Always carry a knife, stubby screwdriver, standard long handle standard screwdriver, just some wrenches, and socket set for when you're taking backflows apart. It's it's all pretty much a standard size. So if you always have this little kit with you, you always have them handy. Okay, so that's that. Always carry a couple towels with you. That's a hitchhiker's guide thing too, but anyway, we won't get into that. So the gauges, I use the watts. I really like these. I have 2 sets of these. So these are really good. I really like them. There's other brands. There's Midwest, and there's a couple other brands out there. But anyway, protect that like you protect your life, because that's your livelihood. That's why it sits in. This is padded. It's kind of dirty, but it's padded, and there's a towel always sitting on top of it, because you don't want this thing banging around and getting damaged. Hoses are pretty standard. There's another set out there that you can get. The Midwest, I believe, has filters in here. I have one set of those. I don't use them very often, but these, and you can clean the filters out. But these ones don't have filters, but these are my standard that I use. A little WD-40 when the shut-off valves don't want to cooperate. A hammer when the wife doesn't. I mean, when the shut-off valves don't want to cooperate here, you can always just give them a whack or two. She's laughing at me. Anyway, and then flashlight. I picked this one up. It was way more expensive than it should be, but it's rechargeable, and it's really bright. So it can go quite bright and last all day. I use this all day, and then it just plugs back in and recharges it. I found a little sack to put it in from an old pair of sunglasses just to protect it. Because again, you want to, protect your tools, because that's how you make your livelihood, right? So anyway, that goes in there. So that just lives in the bottom there, and it stays protected. The bottom here, just some odds and ends. This is in a speed out kit, so it takes screws, and it works good on test cocks to get them out if they break off. I've only used this ever once, but it's good to have with you. These are security screws. When I was doing fire, I ran into a few where they're just really odd shaped, and to get a screw out, but I don't do fire anymore, so you can get these if you want. It's cool to have a set just around the house, because there's always stuff you like to tinker with, right? Odds and screwdrivers, definitely a Phillips, definitely a Robertson. A couple of bigger wrenches outside of that kit. Emery cloth I think it's called emery cloth. Anyway, to clean up some of the backflows, because there's some patina and stuff that gets in there from all the water going through it. So these are really handy to have, and they don't scratch up the brass at all. So a couple of picks for picking out O-rings and stuff like that are just hard to get. So these kind of handy. Once you get into this for a bit, if you start replacing parts, sometimes you need to replace the seats in them. I very rarely replace seats, but once in a while you'll have to. And these are just different tools from the companies. Like this is for Apollo, and it's just a different tool to get in there and take the seat out. But almost any tool in your toolbox will work just fine. But then there's different sizes for different size seats. Do you absolutely need these? Not really. Handy thing to have though. Okay, what else? Always carry some plumber's tape. And these grease packs come in every repair kit, so you'll end up with a whole bunch of them because you don't use a whole package when you're repairing. I just have odds and ends. These are big ones for when I used to do fire. I don't use it very often anymore. Extra test cocks that I've repaired, or they're new. This one's a repaired one. Well, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So, yeah, that's just a test cock, but we'll use that in a second. What else we got here? And just extra caps for the plastic caps that go on there, over top of test cocks. So that's basically what lives on the bottom of there. Back to this case. This side just has some extra pens and flashlights and junk in there. This side, these things are my probably most important tool, third most important tools in here. So some of the test cocks, especially the Wilkins ones, will come like this compared to this being, all the watts be like this. Same with the Apollo would be like this. They'll have an end on here, but 90% of the Wilkins won't have an end. They don't supply it. So that's why you have this kit. Excuse me. And this kit, this just goes on, and then it just gives you the same size tip as for your hoses as this is. So you'll have to buy one of these kits, and they come in. You can get them usually in. You get them in they usually come in 6 or 9, but there's I lost one of the single ones here, but this one's just a single tip, and then this is swivel tip, so it can turn around. So anyway, so they usually come three to a kit, and so like I said, I lost them in a customer's place. I never went back. So anyway, so you'd have 3 of these and 3 of this one. That's way too long an explanation. But anyway, and so those are very, very, very handy to have. I use these almost every day. And so basically that's pretty much that's all that's in my kit. I don't know if you noticed the really cool stickers for the band. This is a really cool band. And then this is a sticker we made a while ago that I could leave places. So, which helps. Kind of funny, but anyway. So anyway, that's everything that I have in my kit. Hope that helps you a little bit to kind of get at least started. And you'll change your kit all the time. Some people use a bucket, some use a backpack. I prefer this because then it protects the gauges much better than a backpack, I think, would, or a bucket would. Because a bucket, you just tend to throw everything in, I think. So I don't know, whatever's going to work for you, but you'll figure it out yourself. Anyway, hope that helps. Have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.